Memorial Day Flea Market Sunday 2016. The spoils of the day. Where to start? Quite a bit of stuff came my way today, more than I expected. We did 3 flea markets, 2 large ones, 1 small one, and picked up something at every one of them. Let's see. Alright, why don't we start with this bucket of goodies over here. Well, first off, another Outers kit. I picked these up for a few bucks, literally a few dollars. Yeah, interesting, 60s vintage, got some jags in there, a little aluminum cleaning rod, comes in handy sometimes. So I grab them when I can. What we have here is an entire bucket. The guy gave me a package deal, filled with all sorts of things. We have Russian, Swedish, Polish, British, German, American, French medals and badges in here. Portsmouth Naval Shipyard, Safe Worker 1984. Unused sticker there. All kinds of insignia. We got the Marine Corps. We got yeah. Some of this I've identified, some of it I haven't. Got to go through it all. There's a lot of stuff here. You know, some of it's obvious like that, and some of it not so obvious. We have a German knife. I believe this is a post-World War II knife put together in Germany using World War II leftover components. That obviously is the handle to a Hitler Youth knife, but it's a skinning knife. These things were sold to American soldiers who were in part of the occupation there, and you know, they used them as knives. I got it very, very cheaply, so I'm not complaining. Let's see, we have... There's a lot of Russian stuff in here. Oh, here we go. You know, stuff like that, all kinds of metals. There's literally hundreds and hundreds of metals in here. It's going to take me months to go through it all. There's another one. And a gentleman was selling tools for $1 or $2 each. We have a brand new 1950s vintage made in USA Sears pipe wrench. Look at the condition of that. That's going to be a $100 sale on eBay. I'm going to sell it on to a tool collector. And you just don't find them in this condition. I mean, it's got the shine on it and everything. The rest of it I'll keep to use. Vice grips, I always use those. For a couple bucks, you really can't go wrong. We've got some Craftsman tools in there, stuff like that. I'll make use of that. A couple ammo cans. It seems I always find a couple. You know, I'll pay $5 and $10 for them. I'm not paying $20, $25 like some people wanted. The hell with that. But $5 and $10 I'll pay. Because I use it for something. Hell, I'll put tools in them. We got a Model T horn here. That's going on my Model T. And if it doesn't work, we'll fix it. We have an anvil. The anvil was $4. But if you're thinking you're going to get it away from me for that cheap, think again. Alright, we have a French Gros bayonet. These are fairly common. You know, the guy wanted, I think, $75 for it. I got him down at $40. What the hell? I actually do have the rifle this fits on. This one is 1878 dated. Needs cleaning up. It's got some rust on it. Nothing major. Seems I always see a few of these at the shows. Most people want $200 for them. Think they're special. Okay. We have a German bayonet. You all recognize this for the K98. Now, you may not see this every day on bayonets. That is what is sometimes referred to as blood pitting. Very distinctive look to it. Mostly I see this on weapons, but sometimes, on rifles rather, but sometimes I see it on other things. No scabbard, but he knocked a lot off the price, so I wasn't going to complain. Now we got a couple pocket watches. Been a while since I bought any of these at a flea market. I got lucky on this one. This one is Swiss. It's high grade. It is working perfectly. And yes, apparently the seller didn't realize it, but that is 10 karat gold. And the price was extremely attractive. This one is a high grade Elgin. It's a 17 jewel movement in there. It's keeping perfect time. Looks to have been recently serviced. This is a gold filled case. He wanted $1.75 for it. We sold it for a much lower number. He was a motivated seller, I guess. Got a little bit of wear on there, but I don't care about that because that's that movement makes it worthwhile. It's a very high grade movement. It's a very good one. Nice dial on there too. Not crazed, not cracked, not double sunk for some reason, but Sometimes people didn't go for that. But it is nicely gold inlaid. Let's put these aside here so they don't get lost or broken. Hear it ticking? Tick, 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 tick. Okay. Put that over there. Now this box contains a candlestick telephone. Now when I saw this, I knew right away something was up. This was not your usual candlestick you find at the flea markets. It's beat to death and needs everything. This one's been recently serviced, and very nicely so. They put the original style wires on there. It's all ready to go. It looks entirely rebuilt, and the price was right. And they even have a nice little box for it. The lady I bought it from didn't really know much about it, except it belonged to her husband, and he had passed, I assume. I guess he was going to hook it up and use it, but he never got a chance. Well, I'm going to hook it up and use it. And it does have a dial. And the box will come in handy for something else. Okay, let's move on to what might be the prize of the day. Even better than the gold watch. This is a Peter Pan gramophone. Little picnic model. It's a fold away. It's intact. It's in excellent condition. Everything's there. It's not missing anything. It has the reproducer. It has the crank handle. It has the tone arm. And I don't know yet if it works. I have to play with it a little bit, lubricate it up and clean it like any gramophone I get. These are very rare. These are very expensive. You don't see very many of them in this condition. This between the late 1920s to the early 1930s, and these are popular. And it is original. It is not a reproduction. And I got this for basically what I would have paid for a beat to death, Victrola portable that needed everything. I was very surprised to find this. You don't see these in this side of the prawn too often, and never really in this condition without a $500 or $600 price tag attached to it. But that is a genuine Peter Pan. The real thing. Even the reproducer is in fairly decent shape. Peter Pan gramophone, there you go. British and foreign patents pending. You can see it's got some pot metal deterioration, but really not that much. Not nearly enough to stop it from working, which it will once I do the usual service on it. Okay, the Peter Pan gramophone. Definitely a find I did not expect to see today. This is Swedish, so I'm told. I have to look this up. I don't remember what the hell this is. It looks familiar, but my brain is fried from the 90-degree heat out here and the extreme humidity. It has not been an easy day by any means, but I managed to move on through 3 flea markets, and I'm not even dead on my feet yet. Give it another half an hour and I will be. But I'll figure that one out. It looks familiar. I know what the hell it is. I just can't remember. Okay, over here. There was a man who cleaned out a gun store and had an entire box full. All sorts of goodies. Look at this. Original Uncle Mike's Ramrod Essentials packs. We have cappers. We have bullets. We have miscellaneous goodies, powder measures. There's everything in here. There's even a speed loader pouch for God knows what. Regular speed loaders, I guess. Multiples. I got enough 36 caliber bullets here to be firing my Navy pistol for quite a while. And all sorts of things. We have another capper. I would have probably gone 100 for this because there's easily that much stuff in there. He only wanted 50 bucks. I said, what the hell, I will use it. What I don't use, I'll put on eBay. I bought a Model A Ford just because I own a Model A Ford. Not that particular body style, but, still a Model A. Okay, I think we covered everything. The Gras bayonets, the German bayonet, all the Russian and Polish medals and whatever. The tools there, the ammo boxes, the 15 iced teas I drank all day long, and the 10 or 12 waters, the watches. Oh, hey, yeah, that's what I was going to go into. Another neat little find I paid $6 for. A sledgehammer handle. Look at that. That is American made, probably 1970s vintage, with proper wooden wedges, not those stupid metal ones they put on the modern ones. Very good hickory handle for one of my sledgehammers. For $6, how the hell can you go wrong with that? You cannot even buy this today. You can't. Not for this. Not this quality. Maybe you get one custom made somewhere, but this was nice to see. Because I can always use these. I have headless, handleless sledgehammers all over the place. From splitting wood in the winter, you break one every now and then, so that's good to have. Same gentleman who had the $4 anvil and the $2 tools. You really can't go wrong with that stuff. And that pretty much covers it, I guess. That's all the goodies from the Memorial Day 2016 hunt, flea market hunt. A lot of good stuff. Keep me busy for a while. Have a great Memorial Day, everybody, and remember those who have given everything for our country on this day. Well, tomorrow is Memorial Day. Remember it then. Thank you and goodbye.